Chunhua was the daughter of Zhang Wang, the prefect of Su Yi in Hanai. She was arranged to be married to Sima Yi at a very young age, and during that time she bore him 4 children: Sima Shi, Sima Zhao, Sima Gong, and Sima Nanyang.
In 208, when Cao Cao wanted Sima Yi to serve him in his government, Sima Yi declined, claiming that he suffered from severe arthritis, going so far as to pretend that he could barely move in order to deceive anyone Cao Cao sent to spy on him. One day, while Sima Yi was setting his books under the sun to let the ink dry, he immediately rushed out to collect his books. The family maid had witnessed him while he was frantically gathering his documents and saw that he was not paralyzed. Zhang Chunhua was worried that the maid would leak out news that Sima Yi was well and get their family in trouble, so she killed the maid to silence her. After disposing of her body, Chunhua took over the household chores since they no longer had their servant, and Sima Yi was very impressed with her.
Regardless of her efforts, Sima Yi soon was left with no choice but to serve Cao Cao, and his family was moved to the capital, and Chunhua was believed to have helped her husband with both military and domestic affairs. After he swore fealty to Cao Cao, Sima Yi lost interest in Chunhua and started preferring his younger concubine, Lady Bai. One day when Sima Yi fell ill and his wife paid him a visit, Sima Yi went into a tantrum, outraged that she would ever visit him.
Old creature, your looks are disgusting. Why do you even bother to visit me?
Zhang Chunhua was so upset and humiliated by this outburst that she went into a hunger strike in protest of her husband's behavior. At first, Sima Yi thought nothing of it and decided to ignore her. However, when their sons learned of their mother's protest, they decided to join her and eventually pleaded to their father to apologize. And Sima Yi was so touched by this that he decided to reconcile with his wife.
It doesn't matter if that old creature died. I was actually worried about my boys.
Very little is known about Zhang Chunhua since there is only one source of information regarding her, and its reliability is dubious in regards to Sima Yi's feelings towards her. A lot of it is speculated to be rumors and added to the historical text, citing Sima Yi's inconsistent behavior in both stories. But what we can infer from the sources is that she was an exceedingly intelligent woman with a fierce resolve. In fact, it was rumored that Sima Yi was intimidated by her, either because she outwitted him with her scholarly knowledge, or she unnerved him with her cold and violent nature. It is also calculated that the incident with the maid caused Sima Yi to be very wary of his wife.
Omega Force developers were aware of the many stories depicting her as a demon wife, but they wanted to characterize her as a frightening and wise mother with good intentions, as she is shown to be indeed wise and capable. Yet she shows signs of her wickedly cryptic side when she is not pleased, causing even her own family to fear offending her.
Despite being the seemingly dominant one, her relationship with her husband is harmonious and she does care for him. The wife is content to step aside for her husband, but will occasionally force him to make decisions he would normally reject. In-game, she sticks very close to her husband and tends to be the last line of defense along with her sons.
She had a very positive relationship with her children, especially Sima Shi, who grieved days long after her passing. In the game, she tries to instill a strong sense of responsibility in them, but ultimately finds Yuanji most capable of doing the task. Though she started out as a unique NPC in Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, for Dynasty Warriors 8, she was possibly designed to resemble Sima Zhao, since Sima Shi already has physical traits matching Sima Yi. Note the chest window, with earlier designs having a focus on flashier clothes.
Fictional sources say that she killed her maid via poison, but if we were to take the source literally killed by her hand, she killed her by strangulation. This is likely the inspiration behind her using Sima Yi's wired gloves from Dynasty Warriors 6. Because of the inherent nature of the weapon, her EX and Musou attacks are all spider themed, creating web formations and patterns. She also shares a few Musou attacks with her husband, such as the Crazed Web, Spider Web, and Circular Web.
This is your last chance to run.
Zhang Chunhua contracted an illness in 246 and died the following year. It is rumored that Sima Yi retired from public office to take care of his wife during her final days and then mourn her death. He would then later feign his grief as a part of his plan to revolt against the current Cao family rule. And to this day, we are still not aware of Sima Yi's true feelings towards his wife.
And thanks everyone, my name has been Chris Gildart. I do Let's Plays, reviews, and discussions over on my channel. Special thanks to Drake for bringing me on this video. Zhang Chunhua is one of my favorite female characters in Dynasty Warriors, and it was great to talk about her. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Drake for more videos, and if you want to see more of me, go check out my channel.
Well said. Cue that outro.
Thank you. Is one big thing. It's a good day to have a good day.